I am starting off by creating the marinade for my chicken. So I am not cooking a lot of chicken. So I have some green bell pepper, some habanero pepper, and some garlic. If you want it to be spicier, add more pepper, but I don't like it really spicy. And for my chicken, you can use any piece of chicken that you like, but I'm using a lot of breast and one leg, and I washed my chicken with salt and vinegar, and then I scored it, and now I'm just going in with some jimbo, and then I am adding 1 teaspoon of badia. If you don't have badia, it's okay, you can just add salt. I'm going in with 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. Make sure it's white and not apple cider vinegar. This part is optional, you don't need it. So I'm adding 1 teaspoon of soy sauce. It just gives a little bit of a different taste to it. It's really good. And now I am adding 1 teaspoon of black pepper. The black pepper makes it spicy as well, so be careful with the black pepper. And now I am adding 1 tablespoon of yellow mustard, so make sure it's yellow and not Dijon. And then I am going in with half of a lime. You can use a lemon, but I prefer using a lime, so I'm just going to squeeze just half of a lime in there. And then just a little bit of salt, because we added jimbo, the soy sauce has salt, and then the badia has salt, so just a little bit of salt. And then we're just gonna add a final blended mixture that we blend in the blender. That doesn't make sense, but yeah, we're just gonna mix that all together. Make sure all of the chicken is covered with the marinade, and then we're gonna season it overnight for 24 hours. So after 24 hours, I am going to grill my chicken on a charcoal grill. You can broil your chicken in the oven if you prefer that way, but I like the taste of the grill. But I just added a little bit of vegetable oil to my chicken. Since it is skinless, I don't want it to stick on the grill, so just put a little bit of oil to help with that. And the goal is just to give the chicken a really nice brown color on both sides, just to give it that char mark to it, but you don't want it to dry out. And when you're done, just put it to the side. And now it's time for onions. So I just have a little bit of oil, vegetable oil in a pot, and I just went in with 5 medium-sized yellow onions that I sliced. I think it's called French slice. I'm just gonna go with that. But once it starts to brown, that's the goal. You want your onions to brown. I'm going in with half of a habanero pepper. If you want it spicier, add more pepper, but I'm just doing a little. And once your onions start to brown, add your garlic. And now I am just adding 1 chicken jimbo. And then I am going in with 1 tablespoon of yellow mustard, and then 1.5 tablespoon of white vinegar. And as you're adding your seasoning, just make sure you shake your pot, because the mustard that we add just makes everything stick on the bottom of the pot. So make sure you're going in and just scraping the bottom of the pot. And I'm just adding a little bit of aromat seasoning and a little bit of nord. You can add any seasoned salt that you have, but taste as you go. I just added a pinch, and now I am just adding 1 tablespoon of black pepper. So taste it after this step to make sure you love the flavor, to see if the salt is enough, if you want to add more mustard or anything, and you're good with your seasoning. And now, since my onions and the mustard was just sticking in the bottom of the pot, I don't want it to burn, and I want my onions to caramelize, so I just added a little bit of water. So keep on doing that step, keep on adding water until your onions is almost 75% caramelized or done. And once you have that, we're gonna go in and add our chicken. So I'm just gonna add all of the chicken that we grilled, because we're about to finish the chicken in the pot. So once you have all of your chicken inside of the pot, just make sure you mix the chicken into the onions to make sure it's fully covered with the onion juices and all the delicious flavor. And now we're gonna cover our pot and be careful, and let the chicken steam. So after 4 minutes or so, I reduced my fire. It was on medium heat the entire time, and now it's low medium heat. I just went in and added more water, because I saw like my onions was sticking on the bottom of the pot. I don't want that, so keep on adding water, and check your pot every 4 minutes to make sure it's not burning. And if anything is sticking in the bottom, scrape it, add a little bit of water, put the cover on top. And once you get to this color and your onions are caramelized and they look like this, then you're done. Now for our couscous. So for our couscous, you can use water, you can use chicken broth or veggie broth, but I'm using chicken broth for my couscous. And then what I'm doing is I'm going to season it. So I'm just adding some chicken jumbo to it. And then I am adding some olive oil so that my couscous won't stick together. And I'm also going in with I can't believe it's not butter, but you can use any type of butter that you have. Bring your pot to a boil. And then this is the brand that I'm using for my couscous. You can use any brand. And once your pot starts boiling, add in your couscous. So I am doing 2 tablespoons of couscous, and the rule of thumb is for every cup of couscous you want to do about 1.5 cup of water or any liquid, but cover it and let it cook on low fire, and after you're done it should look like this. Fluff it out to see if it's cooked. Taste it. If it's still hard, just drizzle a little bit of water on it, cover it, and continue the process. But that's it, guys. And what I did was I steamed some vegetables on the side, some frozen mixed vegetables on the side, and then I'm just gonna add those veggies to my food, and that's it, guys. You can also enjoy your chicken with some rice. You can have some salad with it, with potato salad. You can eat it any way you want. But if you love this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much, and bye.